Now I might be wrong, but I don't think there'll be a woodworker on the planet who hasn't had a crack at making a picture frame. Now one part of this picture framing caper that people have trouble with, especially when first starting out, is gluing up those miters nice and square. G'day folks, Uncle Knackers here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make an extremely easy jig for gluing up those pesky picture frames for next to zero cost out of scrap wood and without any need for fancy corner clamps or picture framing straps. Let's go. The first thing you need to do is to find a scrap piece of plywood at least 4 inches larger than the picture frame that you're making. And make sure that one of those corners is a perfect 90-degree angle. Beautiful. Then just cut a couple of strips of scrap wood the same thickness as the picture frame that you're making and cut these about 3 inches longer than the picture frame itself. Then all you need to do is to screw these down to the plywood, making sure that we follow the edge on both sides, and we'll finish up with a beautiful right angle. Now the secret sauce to the world's easiest picture framing jig comes in the form of these two blocks, which I've cut out of scrap wood to a length of about, 5 to 6 inches long. I then cut a splice to form two wedges. This one gets screwed down to the plywood, while the other one squeezes up hard up against the block and the top of the picture frame to create a beautiful tight mitre. Speaking about picture frames, just last week, as a matter of fact, I actually framed a picture. But I'm now feeling a touch guilty because the poor guy is now doing 10 years for armed robbery. Yeah. That's it. I'm giving up. To work out where to screw down your block, just simply form up two corners, just like that, and then with the top piece slide that down the mitre by about 1/8 of an inch, then rest the block up against it, screw that down, and then repeat the process for the side block. Righto, with all that done, all we need to do is to place these pieces inside that picture framing jig, line those corners up, and then gently slide in those wedges. It takes very little pressure, and you'll finish up with beautiful tight mitres. It can't get any easier than that. Okay, let's get cracking and glue this picture frame together, and we'll come back once the glue's dry and I'll demonstrate to you just how strong a glue-only joint is without nails, staples or splines. I think you'll be surprised. Okay, that glue is now well and truly dry, so let's take this out of the picture framing jig, grab ourselves a trusty old hammer, and just see how strong these glue joints really are. Righto, let's just crank this up a notch. Here we go. Not bad. I will break it, just give me a chance. Righto, this is it. Well, the score sheet says glue joint 1, hammer, zip. Not bad, not too bad at all.
Great tip, knackers!
Now, if you want to see more picture framing videos just like this one, make sure you check out my other picture framing video, which should be popping up over there just about now. Hope to see you there shortly. Alrighty, after all that, I'm off for a cup of tea. So till next time, be good, be safe, and I'm out of here. Cheers.